I never know when they're going to knock my door down. And see, here's the thing. They've already put false charges. I don't understand why they make it so hard. I've already tried calling executive investigations.
Okay.
And I got cut off by a female who forgets about Title IX that allowed her to get that position in the first place. And I don't know why they make it so hard for an individual. I am trying to report American terrorists. These super loud car stereos can be heard blocks away. They rob me of my ability to be able to live in my home in peace. And as I said, I love good government. I tell people when they're mad at the cops, I say, don't take it out on all the cops. We need to clean up. We've got bad cops in Panama City, Florida. We've got corrupt sheriffs, deputies that have been protecting these American terrorists, but they'll have no mercy on a homeless person quietly drinking a beer. I have gone to the Veterans Administration recently. There was a guy by the name of Kenny Luther that was falsely accused. A sniper, 9.5 tours overseas for our country. And they threw him in jail because he was so tired because he was sleeping on a bench in McKenzie Park. A war hero. Why is it, Daniel, my friend, why is it so hard for an individual to say, help me? Why?
Right now, the issue is that you're calling us.
I'm asking you.
The issue right now is we're not a 24-hour issue.
I'm sure, but, Daniel, I'm sure you have a...
That's why I'm saying if you need...
I'm sure you have a pen. I'm sure you have a pen that you can write this down. Because you're in Tallahassee, am I correct on that?
That's correct. That's where the after...
There's about 1,000 fdle agents. Am I correct on that in Tallahassee?
I would not know about that. I mean, maybe statewide, perhaps. I don't know about Tallahassee. I don't think it's anywhere close to that in one region.
So let me ask you something. Why do they make it so hard for an individual to turn in dirty cops where there was a cop raping women in this town here? And I'm sure, see, as long as somebody is a welfare queen on food stamps, on WIC, they have no voice. Now I'm trying to report. I want arrested Sergeant Stryker. I want Lieutenant Morris arrested as aiding American terrorists. I want Officer Gray arrested for terrorizing a homeless, broken down person, throwing him in jail, because I do think that they're getting kickbacks from the Bay County Jail. That's why they throw them in jail.
Yes, sir. I mean, so far, everything you stated, if that's occurring, that is something that FDLE would investigate. I would recommend contacting executive investigations again and have to speak to a supervisor. That might be something that they'd be able to do for you and to try and get a hold of someone
Daniel,
else as opposed to...
I don't understand, Daniel. I don't understand why you cannot, with all due respect, you can't write this stuff down. I don't understand it. I am begging you. They've already tried to trick my landlord into opening my place, a Sergeant Stryker, which is called conspiracy under 838 of Florida statutes. That is a 5-year prison sentence.
Sir, could you please lower your voice? You've been yelling this whole time.
I'm very upset. I'm sorry.
I understand that, sir, but
and so
it's almost difficult to hear you. You're yelling so much.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sir. Okay. I want to show you. I want to show you respect. But we have had an ongoing. I'm almost hoarse. I have called the Bay County Sheriff's Department 747-4700. I have tried to get a hold of Frank McKeithen, who is the sheriff. Can't get a hold of him. Tried to get a hold of the Panama City Police Department, Scott Irvin. I never get to talk to him. Never. I get hung up. They hear my voice and they hang up. I want them arrested. I want Scott Irvin of the Panama City Police Department. I want the chief arrested. And I want Frank McKeith in the Bay County Sheriff's Department arrested for aiding and protecting American terrorists. Or is the sheriff and the police chief, are they deaf and dumb and they can't hear these boom cars? They go up and down the road on Highway 77, which is going past the Sheriff's Department all the time.
The only other direct minutes I can provide you is an email address for the Executive Investigations Unit. If they're not willing to talk with you, perhaps you can send them an email and request a call back from them. That is something you can also do, but I'm going to have to end this call soon because there's nothing I can personally do for you. If I can give you 2 separate numbers to talk to Executive Investigations as well as a special agent tomorrow during normal business hours. But, I mean, after normal business hours, there's nothing I'm going to be able to do for you, sir. I mean, I'm not a sworn law enforcement officer. I can't take a report of this nature. That's going to be up to them to take that report and open an investigation themselves. So, I mean, if you want to take these numbers down or this email address, I can give that to you. Otherwise, I mean, I'm going to have to end this call, unfortunately.
Okay, right. What do you mean?
Is that something you're willing to take from me, or?
Yeah, I'm willing to take, but I'm going to ask you a question. What do you mean you're not a sworn officer? What do you mean by that?
I'm a crime intelligence analyst, sir.
A what now?
I'm an intelligence analyst.
Well, that means, in other words, you analyze the crimes.
That's correct, sir.
Well, let me just, please don't hang up on me. Let me explain to you what's going on. The cops, they make sure to have their cars exposed out on the road and everything so they don't hear the boom cars. The cops, they love these boom cars because what happens is it irritates the whole community. Then what they do is when somebody, if you got a next door neighbor and you say, pardon me, you mind turning down that stereo? I'm trying to live in my home in peace. You got an enemy for life. So there's friction. And then they take and throw people in jail under entrapment, which is 777-201, the Florida statutes. So what's going on is the cops are using them. If they turn off their radar guns, they'll get every one of them. But there's a secret signaling system that is going on with the boom cars and the cops in this area here. I want Lieutenant Morris arrested. I want Sergeant Stryker arrested. I want Officer Gray arrested for taking away the rights of a broken down homeless person.
Yeah, I understand your desire, sir. That is something that fdle does have the authority to do if they determine that a crime is actually occurring. However, before that can happen, an official report needs to be filed. So let me give you these phone numbers, and you can give them a call tomorrow to get that done.
What is
then it's possible that what you desire to happen could happen.
What is
not going to help.
Sir, can I get your email address first, and then I can get the phone numbers?
Certainly. It's going to be executive investigations.
Okay, E-X-E. I gotta make sure I spell it right. E-X-E-X-C-U-T-I-V-E investigations.
Complaint.
Or I'm writing this down. I-N-D-E-S-T-I-G-A-T-I-O-N-S. Complaint.
Complaint.
Oh, now there's no spaces in between, right?
There are no spaces.
Okay, thank you very much. Complaint. Is complaint C-O-M-P-L-A-I-N-T? Daniel?
Yes.
At what now?
At fdle, or Florida Department of Law Enforcement, .state.
Okay, FDLE.
Dot state.
Now, there are any dots there or not? Under.
Not between FDLE, just FDLE dot state dot FL dot US.
Yeah, because if you don't get it just right, man, you know you don't get it.
Well, I understand. I'll send it right back to you.
Executive Investigations Complaint at FDLE, no dots in between. FDLE State, FLUS. Okay.
It is complaints plural. There's an S at the end of that.
Oh, complaints?
correct.
Thank you for correcting that for me. And now what's the phone numbers?
The phone number for them is going to be 850-410-8240. And since this is occurring in what would be considered fdle's Pensacola region, if they're not able to assist you, you're going to want to call this second number and ask for what's called a duty agent.
Yeah.
And their phone number is going to be area code 850-595-2100.
And another thing, too, I would like the judge that sided on behalf of the super loud car stereos arrested as aiding an American terrorist under the case called Richard Catalino versus the state of Florida, of where he sided with these American terrorists over people to be able to live in their home in peace that's in Tallahassee, Florida. I want every one of them arrested for aiding American terrorists.
And the Executive Investigations Unit does have the authority to investigate judicial officials as well, such as judges, so that falls well within their jurisdiction.
See, Daniel, my friend, I just don't understand why they make it so hard for a person who is only trying to live in peace. That's all I'm trying to do. And then these boom cars, I'm robbed of my sleep night after night after night, and the cops know it. And the cops have put false charges against me, where there was a Cheyenne van where I tried to force a cop in the court because I was going to put him in prison, because once I get him on the stand and I get him into a conflicting statement where he lies, that's automatically 837 of the Florida statutes. Each lie that he tells, he goes to prison 5 years. Not concurrent, but consecutive. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no, I understand, sir.
You are the most...
Like I said, I would recommend you give those numbers a call tomorrow between 8 o'clock and 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time to report this. If you call any of those numbers right now, you're going to get me again, because they send all their phone calls up here after normal business hours.
Well, Daniel, you know, if I do manage to get somebody, I would like to let somebody know that you was a professional agent, that you didn't hang up on me, and that, so you hear them super loud car stereos in Tallahassee too, don't you?
I mean, you'll hear them everywhere, sir.
We don't have to. We can close down and arrest every shop under the American terrorist statute. We can take away all the vehicles.